So, something that I may be of the very minimal opinion of is the fact that I think winter is better than summer. And you probably already could guess that because of the title of this episode. And I'm going to address something very quickly. For the people who have actually been keeping up with this podcast, you'll know that the last time I did an episode was in May, and I apologize for that, but there's just things that have gotten in the way or have taken priority. But anyway, there's a debate that has been raging on for God knows how long. It probably was a thing way before history itself, to be perfectly honest. But what is better, winter or summer? And I'm just going to think of a couple pros and cons off the top of my head and then tell you why I personally prefer winter. And just as a note, this should go without saying, but this is my opinion. If you think fall or spring is the best season, nice. If you think summer is the best season, nice. And if you think winter is the best season, nice. Just keep it in a civil manner. That's all I care about. I can see why people like summer. It's got amazing weather most of the time, except for some people, because I'm not going to say where I live, but where I live, it's raining pretty much 24/7 in the summer. But in the winter, it's colder and it's pretty terrible most days, because more often than not, it will get down to negative degrees, and a lot of people don't like that, which, no shit. But I don't know. I would rather be cold than hot. Like, if I had to pick one, obviously I'm going to pick 90 degrees over -10, but if I have to have a choice between being overtly chilly or being musky, and absolutely sweaty, I would 100% take being chilly. And not even that. That's not even the biggest reason why I prefer the weather in winter over summer. It's just the fact that when you consider the fact that in winter, a lot of people don't want to drive or go anywhere. So there's a very good chance that in the winter, the traffic's going to be a lot less than it would be in the summer. And the fact that it gets to be nighttime sooner, and I'd much rather be awake at night than in the day. And for the time being, I'm the kind of person who, if I don't have anything to do, I'll just sit and either do videos or relax. It's not like that all the time. I still try and get outside and get some fresh air every so often, but when it's dark at 5 p.m., it's kind of nice. I will acknowledge the fact that sometimes it can suck, because you can take a nap and wake up at 6 p.m. and think it's 6 a.m. because of the fact that it's dark, and I literally have done that more times than I can count. I've taken a nap, or I've gone to bed for a little bit and woken up, and I'm like, is it 6 p.m. or 6 a.m.? And with the way my current phone at the time of recording, my Galaxy A02s works, it doesn't say PM or AM. Like, at the time I'm recording this, it is currently 1:03 p.m. And the reason I know that is because I'm doing this podcast episode on my computer, and it says PM directly on it. But if I'm waking up and I'm grumpy and I'm, like, completely out of it, and I turn my phone on, it just says 1:03. It says the day of the week, it says the date, but it doesn't say if it's PM or AM. So I'm sitting there like, shit, is it 6 in the morning? Did I sleep for 14 hours? Or is it 6 p.m.? Did I only sleep for 40 minutes? And I never know, because I'm always groggy. But apart from that, the biggest reason why I prefer winter over summer is literally the goddamn mosquitoes are gone. I'm not even kidding. That reason alone is enough for me to absolutely bow down to winter and cater to its every need. Like, mosquitoes have zero purpose on this planet. At least with shit like bees. People hate bees, but at least they give a reason as to why they're here. Because bees pollinate plants, and those plants give us oxygen, and they're good for the environment. Spiders, as much as I hate them, also serve as prey for bigger animals, and they eat shit like mosquitoes and flies. So as much as I hate spiders, I have to respect them for getting rid of annoying houseflies and the likes. But the issue is, You could say, oh, well, mosquitoes are prey for spiders, so they're not useless. Spiders eat other things. There's houseflies, there's other bugs, and some spiders are big enough to eat frickin' grasshoppers and birds. So your argument as to why mosquitoes need to be around because they're prey is invalid because there are several other forms of prey for spiders, dude. Like, I'm sorry, mosquitoes are the world's worst animal. Like, I absolutely despise spiders, but I will gladly take a million spiders any day over one mosquito. That is how much I absolutely hate mosquitoes. And in the winter, they're either all asleep or they're dead. And last winter, where I live, was really, really rough, even for a winter around here. But still, I saw 0 mosquitoes from like November 20th, maybe even earlier, all the way to like May. I saw no mosquitoes. Literally not one. And I didn't wake up with a bump somewhere on my body that I didn't even know was there. And it was marvelous. Like, how is it that in the summertime, I could have underwear, shorts, and 2 blankets on my body, and a mosquito still somehow manages to Mission Impossible their way through all of those layers just to leave an itchy-ass, infected mosquito bite right on my ass? Like, how? What kind of maneuvering do you have to do that, whereas your close relative, the housefly, can't bother to go through an open window that is literally right in front of them? How? Like, I'm seriously glad you guys are gone during the winter. And houseflies and moths and everything else is just gone during the winter, and it's lovely. And not even considering, like, snowball fights, playing in the snow in general, which I don't care how old you are, that's still fun. You can go sledding, you can go ice fishing, which I still need to do. Deer hunting season, and it's just so nice. And it's hot cocoa season. It's the one time of year where sleeping and eating all day is encouraged because there's nothing else to do. There literally is nothing else to do. And for the one time in human life where having nothing to do is a good thing. Like, picture this. It's the middle of December. Not Christmas time, but yeah, it's the middle of December. And you don't go to work, and there's nothing else you have to do. So you wake up, you sleep in till like 1 p.m., and you go make hot cocoa, you sit and watch a movie or something, or watch YouTube, eat snacks, go back to sleep, and then an hour later, go back to sleep again after you wake up. And in the middle of the summer, that would be frowned upon, because don't you have to work, or can't you go outside, hang out with your friends, go sit on the deck, get some fresh air, go for a walk? No, in the winter, not only is that acceptable, it's encouraged. It is actively encouraged that you just sleep and eat in the middle of the winter because there's literally nothing to do otherwise. And it's marvelous. And if all of those reasons were not enough to like winter, there's still more. The fact that there's Christmas, the fact that there's Thanksgiving in some years. I mean, here, Thanksgiving just passed and there's snow on the ground. So practically it's in the middle of winter. And not only that, but like, come on, man. Sure, it's a little chilly, but I would give anything right now to be able to bundle up in snow pants and like 5 layers and go and have a snowball fight with one of the boys. Like, that would be so fun. And sure, in the middle of the summer, you can do stuff like go to the beach, you can sit and sunbathe, you can do a bunch of other things in the summer, yeah, but winter just hits different, man. It's so fucking nice. And again, yes, I'm not saying summer's a bad season. Like, there's a lot of things you can do in summer that you couldn't do in winter if you tried. Like, I understand that. But, I don't know, just, I've always been a winter person. It's not even the fact that my birthday is on Christmas Day. It's not even Christmas in general. It's just, I don't know. Winter just hits different as opposed to any other season. And you can like whatever season you want, as I've said. You could think I'm an asshole and absolutely hate my opinion. That's fine, but just know, again, winter is bussin'.